Before the cameras roll and the lights come up, there's a quieter story that rarely makes the headlines. It's the story that unfolds long after the studio empties, when the applause has faded and life returns to its most meaningful center, family. Today, we're sharing a heartfelt chapter from the life of Ben Shephard, a man many of us have welcomed into our living rooms for decades, and the woman who has anchored him through it all, his wife, Annie Shephard. For years, Ben Shephard has been a familiar presence, steady, reassuring, and unfailingly warm. He's the kind of broadcaster who feels like a trusted friend. But behind that ease is a truth Ben has carried quietly, one that speaks not of scandal or spectacle, but of the tender choices that shape a life well lived. In recent conversations, Ben has opened up about a realization that arrived not in a dramatic moment, but in a series of small ones, the kind that sneak up on you in your 50s and 60s, the kind that ask you to take stock. There were seasons, he admits, when ambition spoke louder than balance. Early mornings, late nights, endless travel, a calendar filled with opportunity, but also absence. And while success brought gratitude, it also brought a subtle cost. You don't notice it at first, Ben has reflected. You tell yourself it's temporary, that it's for the family. But time has a way of tallying its quiet debts. Through it all stood Annie. Away from the spotlight, she built a home that held steady even when schedules wobbled. Annie understood the demands of Ben's career, yet she also understood something deeper, the irreplaceable value of presence, not perfection, presence. The family secret Ben speaks of isn't a hidden event. It's a shared understanding that arrived later than he would have liked, that love is measured less by provision and more by participation, by being there for the school runs, the ordinary dinners, the conversations that don't make headlines but make a life. As the years passed and their sons grew, Ben felt a gentle urgency, not fear, but clarity, the kind that comes when you realize time is no longer an abstract idea. It's a gift, and it's finite. And so he began to choose differently. Fewer yeses, clearer boundaries, a renewed commitment to being home, not just physically, but fully. Annie, he says, never demanded this change. She modeled it, with patience, with grace, with the quiet strength that holds families together when the world pulls hard from the outside. For viewers in their 60s, this story may feel familiar, the recognition that life's greatest achievements are often the least visible, that legacy isn't only what we accomplish, but how we show up for the people who know us best. Today, Ben Shephard speaks not as a television host, but as a husband and father who learned, perhaps later than planned, that success shines brightest when it's shared at the kitchen table. And Annie remains the constant reminder that love doesn't ask for grand gestures, it asks for time, attention, and the courage to come home. If this story resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on the quiet choices that shaped your own journey. And if you'd like more stories that honor the beauty of family, resilience, and second chances, don't forget to subscribe, because sometimes the most powerful confessions are the ones that lead us back to what matters most.